Peach. And it looks like he's staying Fox.
Yeah, okay. And SDing on his ledge dash right away, so that doesn't go well. Also, surely they didn't need to ask for approval to hand warm,
Yeah.
so they could have been doing this for a while.
2 tournament winners in a row. Oh, ledge dash was okay there. Okay, another SD.
So he scoots in there after that SD.
I think he's like 2 for 8.
Yeah, I said GameCube controllers, like, everybody plays better when they sit up. Except Michu King, I guess.
Yeah. Rudolph?
Rudolph.
I almost said Randolph. Christmas spirit.
Sit together. Sit up in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he could... I do actually recall some rumors of him practicing with a more conventional posture, but it's not playing as well.
I wonder what Rudolph's doing. You know what I mean? That's a person that I'm like, just randomly in my life, see him a lot. He goes on and lives life.
I know he doesn't have, or at least historically didn't have a good financial situation, and he found it hard to go to tournaments.
Yeah.
The Japanese tournaments don't really have cash prizes, so there wasn't really sustaining. Rudolph and I are actually buddies, even when he didn't speak English at all. We still tried to communicate.
You had the melee connection.
Yeah. We played at a second American tournament and then several other sets after that. So we played many tournament sets and practiced at SVSS for some time as well. And we had a great time. We always got excited to see each other and tried to have a conversation. No matter what, it was funny. A real anime character, that guy, though. It's like, you don't even know if he's a persona or not.
Yeah.
It's hard to
main character. He's a main character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With that bracket shirt, the you, me one that he pointed to.
That's a legendary clip.
I could not believe he beat Drugged Fox in the tournament. I feel like Drugged Fox is one of the greatest players to ever touch a controller. I wonder where he was on the players of all time list. I didn't see.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't remember seeing him necessarily.
But yeah, I'll say frankly, I hold Drugged Fox's play in the utmost highest echelon of esteem in my head, and I'm sure people who have checked out his.
I don't think you're alone in that.
Yeah,
a lot of top players really feel like Drugged Fox is I don't want to say the melee god, because we use that term to describe these top players, but
maybe the best player to never get at least top 3 at a major or something like that.
It's like your favorite player's favorite player type of thing, right?
Yeah. And when I play Drug Fox funny, I do not do well. And when I play Rudolph, it's like, I gotta beat this guy.
Okay, and we are into it. So far, it seems like Aura and Dacky able to kind of get this early just positional advantage. Keeping the puff in between the in between the Fox and the Peach, not really where she wants to be.
Okay, so what I want to watch out for from Aura and Dacky is how strong are their punishes going to be on Rustin, because comboing Puff is kind of awkward, though. You can hit her into up airs for sure, but comboing Fox is very easy. Yeah, I'll be interested to see if.
And they did a good job at trying to actually isolate Rustin and then come in and keep Chango out, right?
Right.
So it's going to be important to see if they can kind of keep that up of isolating Chango and making it really hard for him to actually come and save his teammate, because Chango's going to have to kind of go through this Peach. While that's maybe an advantageous matchup and things like that, it's not fast.
No, and even so, it's not one where you can really force your way in with any ease. Okay, good punish on the down smash.
Able to get both those kills, yeah. I mean, Chango's at high percent here, but that's not as important in teams here. So if he's able to actually get some mileage with Rustin, it'll be an even game. But if he's ends up getting killed here by Dacky, it won't be it'll be an uphill mountain. And it's actually Aura that does it.
It's a best of 5, so it doesn't really matter, but I must say, I don't actually really like this stage for the red team. The reason for this is that Fox, Peach have really easy, let's call them Team UGS style combos, the, ping pong combos or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit more awkward for Fox Puff to do that. So I think actually a different stage will make it a little easier.
Yeah, in general, too, it seems like, Blue Team's really done a good job at being able to kind of maintain their spacing as a team. It's really rare that you've seen them on top of each other. They're kind of always within each other's kind of back air range, if you will.
Found for grab rest there.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed that Red Team completely lost their stage positioning because Rustin was fooling around with Dacky on the ledge, and then they ended up just getting cornered. So I feel like when I play Dacky, he has very good ledge tech still, so I wouldn't bother trying to execution check him personally.
Yeah, and going high there so he can land on stage, have his teammate help out a little bit. You know, this edge guard's gone on a little bit. It'll be important to see if they can kind of get these kills because, you know, blue team has a stock lead here, so...
Yeah, 2 lost opportunities right there on Dacky where
Yeah.
they could have found a kill. Rustin could have.
And it's going to be hard to kill this Peach, so Chango, you know, I would like to see him, I think, try to you know, isolate the Fox, but looks like he's trying to go for the strategy of kind of focusing on the Peach, so that way Rustin can kind of try to 1v1 Dacky. But as you mentioned, this is a secondary Fox, so, you know, I think Fox dittoing Dacky with your secondary, you know, that's a scary proposition.
Yeah. You know, I don't know how much Rustin has been practicing various characters in the last couple of years. He wasn't really active in offline tournaments for like some time, but I do know he's very active in looking for doubles online on Discord. So he's definitely been practicing something. So maybe they have actually practiced this comp more than I'm giving them credit for.
Nice little short in there by Dacky.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to know if they had a conversation that was like, yo, I'm playing like all Fox no matter what.
Yeah.
Or if they're gonna talk like character switch ? Personally, I vastly prefer if my teammate just commits to one character because it makes the strategizing aspect of teaming like way easier than having to think about character switches all the time.
Yeah. And, you know, Rustin able to bring it down at least to a 2v1, a true 2v1, I should say, but a little bit of a team combo there, but, you know, they're playing patiently and just waiting for him to land on stage, hit him with a back air, and that's the game. That's the first game going to Aura and Dacky.
Yep, pretty convincing, but like I said, I don't feel like that stage really plays to their strengths.
Where would you like to see them go?
That's a good question. I think they could go to pretty much any stage. I think they'll probably go Battlefield, but I would like them to see either pick Yoshi's or Dreamland, just commit to big or small. Either try to set up scraps, or go to somewhere big where Rest will still kill early, but other kill options like won't kill as early, and also Fox won't get forced off stage quite as easily, like by a straight hit. So, and you know, Puff, and to a lesser extent Peach, but especially Puff, even if they don't get a rest, they can like float off stage so far in ledge guard at low percents, you know, with wall pain, as people call it. So like the kills can still be especially forthcoming for both these characters, but especially Puff.
Yeah, and Rustin with an unfortunate double jump there, gets caught out, and that's the first stock.
Yeah, drilling from ledge. I mean, he did miss a lot of blood dashes in the sand warmer, so works out. Yeah, they should definitely do their best to try to open up Dacky here. Waiting too much for Aura there is
yeah, Chango just kind of chose to hold the edge, right, and wait while Peach was floating down instead of trying to maybe get the kill on Dacky. And I think you're absolutely right. That just, you know, it's a little bit too slow. You kind of need to be, especially in teams, choosing to capitalize on these 2v1 situations. And, you know, edge guarding Peach in that situation is going to be pretty difficult. But, you know, he's able to get the kill on Dacky here. So good job for Chango on that one. We'll see if he can also get this Peach. That would be great if that back air killed, but that's Dreamland for you.
Yeah. But on the other hand, Chango with ostensibly awful DI living nonetheless. So that worked out. Oh, no rest.
Not able to get the rest. It was
though.
just, yeah, I don't know if it was slight DI or what.
It looked like he might hit the platform, and Chango definitely wasn't 100% sure how to drift his jump.
Honestly, it could have been Wispy, too.
Yeah, Wispy, especially if it happens like right when you get the grab and it pushes you both on the ground. So something we should note is we haven't seen any grab rest, and I have seen Rustin land 2 grabs that could have potentially been rest. He'd probably eat a punish for it, but you get the rest, and it's worth eating a punish.
Yeah, and you know, Red Team did have a lead. I mean, they technically still do, albeit not in percentage anymore. But Chango able to hold on to that first life for a while.
Oh, okay.
That back air though will bring it 4 stocks to 5.
Yeah, so this is what you tend to see in terms of stock counts. You know, Floaty's holding the stocks, the Fox being the ones trying to get in there and make the action, also a little bit more vulnerable. But yeah, Red Team is going to have to find, you know, some kind of strategic advantage or way to play this.
Yeah, it seems like Blue Team's just being really patient too.
Yeah, Blue Team is winning enough neutral and on average hitting a little bit harder, but you know, Red Team has had opportunities, right? They're setting up positions where they could come out ahead. But yeah, so like right there, Rustin going in, and then, oh, that was a reverse forward air attempt from Nora. Maybe meant to Nair, I don't know.
Yeah, that was an interesting sequence because Dacky did such a good job at kind of isolating Chango, and then, wow, both of them dying there. Great kind of team play there by Chango and Rustin. But yeah, Dacky had done such a good job during that setup of isolating Chango and letting Aura just kind of handle it, keeping out.
I'm dropping
this is dangerous. Yeah, I mean this was a 2-stock lead for blue team, and now it's actually a 1-stock deficit. You know, both Chango and Rustin are at high percent here, so it's gonna be really dangerous. It could swing back the other way really quickly, but it's gonna be really important for blue team to try to get these edge guards. They're able to get one. Chango in a dangerous spot here. He dies off the side with the down smash.
Yeah, still like a very close game right now. You know, especially with the puff on the board, like anything can happen. I will say that red team is. I'm still thinking that they're not getting the kills quite as quickly as you'd like to see moving forward. Okay.
Yeah, they had a lead, but it was precarious, and it's kind of already vanishing. Although blue team is at very high percentage here. If Chango is actually able to get this kill, we have to see if the parasol can save them. It does look like it will.
That's crucial save. Also, like
Fox still living. He's able to trade on with that forward smash. It's everyone's down to their last stock here. High percentages for the Peach, high percentages for Rustin's Fox. Very tight.
Oh,
if they can get the kill on this Peach, will Chango be able to save?
No,
He's not able to. This is a hard 1v1, but if he's able to kill the Peach early, it becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, the Peach is just gonna sit back. The Peach is gonna try her hardest not to engage at all, except maybe with turnip.
Rest off the table.
Yeah, actually, we rest the. Okay, well, maybe now. But if you know, Peach has terrible rest punishment.
That is true. That is true. But he is at 122%.
Yeah, now
it's hard. Down smash might just kill off the side. Chango.
Okay. Oh, the up air is a great idea.
Back air.
Okay.
It doesn't kill.
155.
Unfortunate. It just sent him all the way across Dreamland, though, and that's the problem with Dreamland.
Okay.
Or
such a tight battle.
Dacky, able to take game 2 with that Dacky back air. Chango could have been a totally different end to that game if that back air killed off the side.
Yeah. Or if he had somehow gotten the gimp on Dacky when he was at 29 below the stage up being.
And they go right back to Dreamland right away. Salty run back.
Yeah, Dreamland's good.
Absolutely.
If
I was wondering if we'd see Yoshi's at all, if that would be a controlled chaos strategy, but
yeah, Peach is very scary there. Definitely a lot better in teams on Yoshi's than in teams because she controls so much of the stage.
Yeah, definitely makes sense that you might not want to be taking Peach to Yoshi's in this.
Rustin gets off the ledge. You know, it would have made Dacky go for a save if he had held on. Could have been big. Something I've also should point out is that Rustin has had some bad DI and straight hits. That's like how he lost at the end of last game. He just got back aired with terrible DI at like 100.
Yeah, a very scrappy start to this game 3. Just lots of back and forth neutral action. Not a real clear team kind of grabbing the hold of the game, but it is blue team that's going to take that first stock, taking one of Rustin's with an up smash off the top.
Oh, falling up air.
And Dacky with the falling up air. That's a 2-stock lead right now, but teams is volatile here. This is a very volatile game we've seen so far, especially when both these characters have been high percents. We've seen a lot of these trades where, both teammates end up dying and it's back to even. So have to see if Chango and Rustin are able to make something happen here. Chango able to get a nice back air off the side.
Does feel like overall though the space is actually not favoring red team because the blue team is pretty consistently living to such high percents.
Yeah.
Again, not really seeing any rest whatsoever. Like, one thing that's difficult about finding rests is that if you're playing with somebody that you haven't teamed with, especially like maybe it's their secondary, then you really want to anticipate exactly when they're going to throw out their moves so that you can like pick up on them with rest, but if you don't know that, you can't do it at all. Oh no, that DI.
Yeah, that nair. That'll do it.
Oh, Rustin again, not getting pick up, but okay. Bad DI from Dacky.
Yeah, and overall, it seems like blue teams just, you'd think that there'd got to be more of a lead than there is right now, but if they're able to kill this Fox, that will be a 1-stock lead, but surprised it's actually only just a 1-stock lead. It hasn't really felt like red teams been able to get much going, but they've been scrapping and been able to tack on percent and get kills when they need.
Yeah, there's nothing that blue team is fundamentally like doing way better. I think they're just hitting a little bit harder and also getting they're DIing better on average.
Yeah, it definitely feels very doable for red team here if they just kind of are able to maintain a bit of kind of like combined stage control. For the most part, it's been a very scrappy game. You haven't seen a lot of like long-term, one team holding the stage. And right as I say that, though, red team's able to actually kind of do that for a little bit, knock both this Peach and this Fox away from each other, and not let them help each other.
Oh, again, the Diacrim Rustin, he looks really upset on that.
It also just hit him in his double jump too. No chance of coming back from that.
I was surprised also they let Aura back to stage so easily last time, and I feel like they definitely had an option.
Goes for the rest, gets saved by his teammate, ends up smashed anyway. And so that's now a 2-stock lead for blue team. Gonna be really important for them to get these kills. He looks like Chango wanted to go for that rest, but wasn't able to find it. Just 72. Kind of out of the percentage, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, blue team.
This could be a huge turn, though. If both of these kills can get found, but they're having a hard time with it. Chango able to get a back air on the Peach. If they can kill this Fox, they've got a chance. But it's gonna be really important they don't take too much percent trying to kill this Fox. And especially if they die, yeah. Chango back in this really difficult position, especially against a Peach with 2 lives. He's going to be trying to see if he can get a kill on this Fox, but I think Dacky's probably going to be pretty content just to let Aura handle this.
Yeah, Puff is an okay 1v2 character. Definitely, she has the advantage that you can't really whiff punish her moves because of her aerial drift. So if they space their moves well, it's really hard to get anything started on her, but she can also play really defensive against her. And then
that up air will do it, though. That's a 3-0 for Aura and Dacky.